Incredible Hulk 2, as I like to call it.
That's what you call it.
That's what I like to call it. But
No.
Captain America sequel or an Incredible Hulk sequel? Well, sir, that's none of your business.
we have opinions about this movie. We didn't land at the same spot.
No, he just gives Sam a little pep talk and leaves. He's got to go. Oh,
If I like a movie before I watch the pitch meeting, I like a movie after I watch the pitch meeting.
let the teas ripen for a couple of decades. Sure. And the president.
Hey, welcome to another episode of The Eddie Show. Hey, welcome to another episode of The Eddie Show. I'm your host, Eddie. This is my friend
Charles.
So we're going to do something a little different today, trying to explore the territories in YouTube. Before I forget, let's just get this out of the way. Like, comment, subscribe, hit notification bells so you get notified every time we do an upload. So normally we do like music videos and react to that type of stuff, but we are super into movies. We figured we are going to want to talk about a recent Marvel movie that came out, most recent one. Being Captain America 4 or Brave New World.
Yeah.
Or The Incredible Hulk 2, as I like to call it.
That's what you call it.
That's what I like to call it. But
No.
we have opinions about this movie. We didn't land at the same spot. We didn't really want to watch a trailer because, I mean, everybody's seen the trailers and stuff. So,
millions of times. So
in our own time, we watch these pitch meetings that they do. That used to be on Screen Rant, and now it's its own channel on YouTube. We're big fans of it. We like how he deconstructs the movies in a humorous way. It doesn't really ruin them for us. Like, if I like a movie before I watch the pitch meeting, I like a movie after I watch the pitch meeting. It doesn't hurt me. But yeah, if you want to see more stuff like this, go ahead and drop some in the comments. Let us know, because I'm totally down to do this. I have opinions about every movie that was ever made ever. So
yeah, you do.
So we can.
It's annoying.
We can talk about that whenever you want. But I'm sure you guys have probably seen the pitch meeting videos. They're hilarious. So we're just gonna jump into this one. We haven't watched it yet because we said we were gonna save it for the channel. So we want to watch that and kind of give our opinions on the movie as well. So tuck in and let's go.
So, you have a new Captain America movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. So the last time we saw Sam Wilson was in his Disney Plus show, and he solved everything by telling a senator to do better. Oh yeah, that was so iconic, the way he was like, you're not very good at your job. Is he gonna save the day with a speech to a politician in this one too? Well, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, he totally is. Oh my god, this is why people watch superhero projects. Yeah. So tell me about this thing. Well, what if I told you that part of the plot revolves around mining rights? I would scream. Part of the plot revolves around mining rights. Oh my god, what kind of mining rights? Well, remember in the Eternals there was a giant celestial head that popped out of the earth and then we never spoke about it again? Introducing concepts and characters and not referencing them again is part of the brand now. Right, well I figure we start tying...
I think this is a perfect time to mention, like, Incredible Hulk 2. You're going to see as this goes on, like, a lot of threads they put out 15 years ago become part of the fabric of this movie, but... the whole celestial popping out of the ocean. Thanks for finally addressing that, because just been sitting on my hands wondering when they were going to get to that.
No one noticed it at all.
Like, nobody mentions it. I feel like when it sticks out that far, somebody got to mention it. But you would think.
Up some of these loose ends, so turns out the celestial head is full of adamantium. That's the stuff Wolverine uses to stab people. It is, so the president of the United States frickin' wants a treaty about this stuff. And who's the president? Thaddeus Ross, remember him? Yeah, kinda. And also remember Dr. Samuel Stearns from The Incredible Hulk almost 20 years ago? Oh yeah, we teased something about him back in the day, didn't we?
Back in the day.
And in this movie, we're gonna pay it off. Let the tease ripen for a couple of decades, sure. President Ross is a little sad because he's now estranged from his daughter Betty Ross. Remember her from The Incredible Hulk almost 20 years ago? Is this a Captain America sequel or an Incredible Hulk sequel? Well, sir, that's none of your business. What? So anyway, Captain America and Falcon get invited to this summit by the president, and they bring that old super soldier Isaiah Bradley with them. Okay. But then during the summit, he and a couple of other people get mind controlled and try to kill the president. Oh no, how'd they get mind controlled? Well, turns out Stearns has a big old scrotum brain now because he was exposed to Bruce Banner's blood in The Incredible Hulk almost 20 years ago. Did you say scrotum brain? And he's so smart he can do all kinds of things, like calculate probabilities real good. Oh, so he's like always right about the things that are gonna happen? Rarely, if ever. So anyway, Isaiah Bradley gets arrested and this former Black Widow...
Please.
because we've talked a little bit about the movie beforehand. You have a problem with this, right? Like, if he's
for sure.
so good at probabilities, why are you getting so much wrong during this?
Why?
Or did it go all right?
That's yet to be seen.
Yeah, that's what I.
Further.
Widow, who's the head of Ross's security, she stops the other mind-controlled people. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna cast someone distractingly small to play her. Great. Wait, what? Why? So then what happens? Well, Sam starts to investigate, and he gets ambushed by Sidewinder from the Serpent Society, who he had a little run-in with earlier in the movie. Okay. So then there's gonna be this cool action scene where it's gonna be like, oh no, is Captain America gonna be able to beat up this guy in his mid-60s? Is he? He is. Beating up senior citizens is tight. So through that guy, they find out about this old black site where they find old scrotum brain Samuel Stearns. Please stop saying that. And so it turns out that President Ross had fully blamed the events of the Incredible Hulk almost 20 years ago on Stearns and kept him imprisoned here. Why? Well, he made him use his intelligence to help make him president, and then he said he'd pardon him, but he totally didn't. Rude. And so Stearns is pretty upset about that and wants to sabotage him. Kinda understandable. So Stearns mind controls some fighter pilots and creates a big old conflict with Japan around the Celestial Island. So Captain America surfs on a missile and saves the day, but Falcon gets hurt. Oh. Yeah, because I don't really want him in the third act of the movie. Why not? Well, because this is a Captain America movie. It's his journey. He's the one who has to be present while Thaddeus Ross has a character arc. Got it. But before that third act, Bucky Barnes is going to show up. Oh boy, they're going to team up again? No, he just gives Sam a little pep talk and leaves. He's got to go. Oh, he's not going to help out. No, he's busy. He's got other stuff to do. Okay. So anyway, then there's going to be this big reveal that Stearns was actually
I guess you have feelings about that too, huh?
I mean,
you didn't like it?
At the White House, you're not there, nowhere present. You just pop up and be like, hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? Let me give you a little pat on the back in a speech.
Man.
Okay.
Giving Ross little doses of gamma radiation through these heart pills he was making for him. And what does that mean? It means that the frickin' president's gonna turn into frickin' Red Hulk. Oh, there's our trailer right there. Wait, no. There's our poster. There's our marketing. Well, this whole movie's kind of leading up to that as a big reveal. Big Red Hulk. Oh boy, that's a movie people want to see. That really takes the wind out of my air sails. Hulk smash! Okay, so anyway, all the Secret Service agents, they start shooting at the Hulk, but that's not doing anything. They just immediately start firing at the president. They do. So now Captain America starts fighting him, and he brings them over to these cherry blossoms where Ross said he used to go with his daughter. Okay. And he tries to talk him down, but it doesn't work. He is simply too angry and hulky. Yikes. Well, gonna be tough to beat him now. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, because see, they're gonna fight a little bit, and then Sam's gonna talk him down. Didn't he just try that? Well, yeah, but this time it works. Why? Because. Well, okay then. So then he resigns as president and voluntarily puts himself inside that big raft prison, and his daughter's gonna show up to visit him. Well, if we're gonna have a Betty Ross cameo, why not have her be the one to show up at the cherry blossoms and have that be the reason the speech works this time? Hey, shut up. And so Stearns. Oh yeah, what happened with Stearns? How did they stop him? Oh, he turned himself in. He's all done. Oh, he did? Yeah, movie's done, so he stopped trying to do stuff. Well, that's nice of him. Oh, he is gonna have a post-credit scene where he's in the raft and he tells Sam, hey, did you know there are gonna be more movies in the future? Stuff's gonna happen. Very cool. Hey, should we have Bruce Banner show up since this movie seems to be wrapping up a bunch of his storylines? No. Okay. So what do you think? Well, I mean, we've got Captain America, we've got a big old Red Hulk. I think Marvel is back, baby. Yeah, people are gonna go nuts for this.
All right.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, that was pretty spot on.
Spot on.
As usual, he's pretty astute in most of his takedowns of these movies.
Yeah.
Called out a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. It made a lot of sense.
I really liked how it was always. You remember almost 20 years ago?
20 years ago.
In the Incredible Hulk.
A couple decades ago.
That's why I called it Incredible Hulk too. Perfect ending to it because the reviews that this movie got before it came out were just abysmal.
Yeah, they were.
When the critics got a hold of it, they tore it down. So I wasn't expecting much from it when I went, but
open eyes.
Open eyes. The audience score has boosted it up.
I like the film. Love the Hawk.
Okay.
I've been waiting for a Hawk like this.
Okay.
Red Hawk, the haircut.
Okay.
I like it all.
Okay.
So I like the rage, but they were spot on with the daughter should have came. That was spot on. That was spot on.
I feel like it was almost too expected. I feel like if that would have happened, like I also expected it. So the fact that he tried to talk him down again,
right?
Because my point is this is what he does. That's what Anthony Mackie's character does in these movies. He talks.
He talks.
That was his
He
origin
talks.
story.
He should have
He
took the
talks.
serum. He should have took.
No, he should not.
He should have took the serum.
He should no. I mean, when you gotta fight like Hulk beings, like of course you're gonna question like, why am I not a superhero?
Of course. But he's been mentioning it throughout the whole film, so you would think that would be.
No, I just don't like it. I don't like it. I like his version of the character being different than Steve Rogers because they have to have their own legacies, and I think he's setting up really good with his.
They do, but here's the thing: you can't have all his heroics be talking people down.
Well, no, he's got vibranium wings that.
I mean, yeah, it's cool and all, but we need a big finale to where you defeat the bad guy, and There
was so many good fight scenes in the movie already.
There
was so much good action in the movie already that it was a bit underwhelming. The small amount of Red Hulk that we got, but like the way that they paced it and kind of made you want it before they did it.
Like, I wanted it.
Everybody did.
I wanted
it. Again, it was all over the poster. It was all over the trailers. That's what everybody was going to see. So I'm sure if there's complaints out there, some of it is probably due to the fact that we pretty much saw all the Red Hulk scenes in the trailer.
But I so wanted him to turn when he was on the ship or
that
would
have been bad.
Because
that would have been so bad.
Just the environment, it would have been so cool to see the destruction.
A lot of people would have died. I don't know how many people died really when he was throwing bricks through the White House and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know. I don't claim to know, but like on a naval ship.
Yeah.
A Hulk on a naval ship is just a bad.
But he was so close.
It was so close.
It was so close.
It was so. That's what it was just a fun movie. It was a fun movie to me. It was a natural progression from the Falcon and Winter Soldier storyline. I want to see more. Of course, there's going to be more Red Hulk. Of course, there's going to be more Captain America. They're talking about putting the Avengers back together in this movie.
They're talking about it. You gotta see what the Thunderbolts do. Can't wait to see that. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but I don't think this movie deserved the negative reception that it got. Like I think a bit of it was just those people that like to complain about stuff.
It's all comes down to expectations. So that means they had very high expectations for this film, and they came in and they left underwhelmed. And that's why.
That's what that means to me. Third best opening to a Captain America movie ever. So considering that 3 of those were Chris Evans Captain America,
right?
You know, like he broke into the top 3.
We thought we was going to get more of him being the forefront, and he was for the majority.
So you're just saying underwhelming, in effect. Like you wanted more Captain America in your Captain America movie.
People went in thinking they was going to get more Hulk. They didn't get that, and then. The talk you down. It was some mishaps with the writing with the I'm the smartest and percentages, and it's like you couldn't tell that Ross was gonna. you just couldn't tell.
I'm still standing on that he might be playing the long game. I could be completely wrong about that.
I mean, 20 years.
You telling me you've been that smart with probabilities this whole time ever since you got the Hulk blood in your brain?
Yeah.
And you couldn't escape from your captor for 20 years? He might be playing the long con. That's all I'm saying. I think they're setting up for him.
I mean, he couldn't stay down there for 20 years. I know he mind control. Say, okay, I'm gonna live in a penthouse for like at least a week.
Okay. But brass tacks here. Out of 10, what do you give this movie?
7.8.
That's not bad.
7.8.
That's what I'm saying. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. For context, Captain America: The Winter Soldier is a 10 out of 10 for me. That's probably my favorite Marvel movie. It's just so good in what it is. It's a movie that can stand by itself and still be good. It doesn't need to be a Marvel movie. It's just a good movie, and the fact that it's a Marvel movie on top of it is great. This I would probably give 7.8.
7.8.
It wasn't. It's
War,
closer to the top than it is to the bottom, though. You know what I mean?
Winter Soldier, I love. Civil War, but they have so many characters in Civil War.
It's not fair.
I can't. It's almost not fair to even compare. So I get the 10 out of 10 and why you look at that because it's almost separate from
Yeah.
Civil War. I love Civil War.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Like the Captain America
Oh,
movies. I
man.
don't like the first one, but the other ones have been great.
I enjoyed the first one. You don't like
Everybody likes the first
Did you
one. I
enjoy
get it. I get why people like the first. No.
it? You didn't enjoy
I don't
it.
like. I just think it's boring. As when you
man.
put it up to all the other movies we got with Captain America in them, it's not my favorite. I feel the same way about Thor: Dark World. Doesn't mean that I won't rewatch them and they're not part of the like. I don't ignore them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care for them as much. We're not having a 10 out of 10 conversation about them. We can have a conversation.
The reason why you enjoy the other two so much is because the first one laid the foundation. I'm telling you, just who
I don't need the origin stories. I'm a comic book guy. I already know the origin stories. Just give me the meat. Give me the meat and potatoes of the story. That's all I want. Guys.
Well, every 20 years they're gonna, give you the origin story again and again. It happens
Every 20 years. Every 20 years.
Because generations, and they don't always go back to comic books.
They should. That's where I stand on that.
Okay.
Look, I have opinions. I could be wrong. If you agree or disagree, put it in the
Please
comments.
put it in the comments.
Go ahead and do that. Let us know if you like this type of format of, maybe watching a fun little video about the movie and then talking about it.
Right.
So I feel like you had more negative to say, but at the same time, we landed on the same score.
No, I love the action. I love the actors. The story was good. I just wanted a little bit more Hawk. And again, with the talk you down and him referring to his daughter, the whole film.
Okay. I get it.
The whole film.
And the fact that they absolutely wasted Giancarlo Esposito.
And that's what before I even see the film, that's what he told me. And I'm like,
first thing I said. I was like, he's so good in everything he does.
Yes. And you said wasted.
Wasted. Well, like James Spader as Ultron. Just wasted. And
then the fact that he did struggle to fight a 60-year-old.
I wasn't gonna bring it back up.
I'm like, oh man, I'm like that.
I wasn't gonna bring it back up. That was fun. I like doing that, so let us know if you want to see more.
Yeah, that was fun.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit notification bells so you get notified every time we do an upload. I have been your host, Eddie. This has been my friend
Charles.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of The Eddie Show. Until next time, be kind.